Hello, everyone. This is the Talking Disaster, and I am John O'Brien, your host. And we have to address the great news of last week. Week 13 was not only the best week of the whole year, it was the best week by far. If you were paying attention at home, the show went 11 and 3. 11 and 3. That is the best week I have ever done. By far, the second best week was 10 and 6, which I thought was like, oh my God, that's insane. Yeah, we went 11 and 3. Our three losses were the damn Vikings, of course. Where's that pig? The Vikings, the Bengals. Let's address this now. Bengals and Chargers. I'm done. I don't know. I don't know if either of them are good. Y'all can have that conversation for yourselves. I'm done talking about them. I have no clue if they're good. They don't know if they're good. I don't know how, if they don't know, I don't know. Every other week they look like contenders, and then every other week they look like the worst team in the NFL. I have no idea. We said Bengals -3, didn't hit. And then we said Raiders -2.5, but I believe I said I have no clue. And on my notes here, I scribbled out Washington and the Raiders a couple times because I couldn't make up my mind. But now we have full confidence because 11 and 3. Also, the big bet hit, of course, because that's what it does. That's what it does. I'm sorry. That's what it does. The big bet hits for 2 weeks in a row. Stillers over the Ravens. Luke again. Hammer. Big bet is 2-0 in the past 2 weeks. And let's get into episode 17. Episode 17. That's crazy. With the top 10 teams in the NFL. We were just talking about number 10, and that is the Los Angeles Chargers. They're number 10. I don't know. They're number 10. Probably won't be there next week. Probably be the Bengals or the Bills. All three of those teams. Y'all can have that conversation for yourself. I don't know if there's anybody good. Honestly. Number 9, the Tennessee Titans, another team. I don't know. I'm sorry. But they're number 9. 8, the Baltimore Ravens. They have the will to win. That's what I will say about them. I think they are wildly overrated. I really do. Their defense isn't that great. And if Lamar can't make those throws, they're in trouble. Number 7, the Rams. Here's the thing about the Rams. I think they have the potential to be really good, but Matthew Stafford likes to Kirk Cousins things. He invented the Kirk Cousin. Okay. You guys talk about how Kirk Cousins isn't clutch. Matt Stafford invented that term. Okay. Should be a Stafford. Let's go to number 6, the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys beat the Saints. Wasn't that impressive, but you win. That's all that matters. It was a Thursday night game, short week. Oh, no, it wasn't because they had the whole week for Thanksgiving. So they won, whatever. Number 6. Number 5, the Kansas City Chiefs, who beat an okay Broncos team pretty well. Props to them. Number 4, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 3, the New England Patriots. I don't even know what to say about them. The top 3 hasn't changed. The Patriots had a win against Buffalo. Their defense played really well. The weather was awful. The weather was terrible, but there's something that irks me about Mac Jones only throwing the ball 3 times. I get it. That was their game plan, and it obviously worked. But what happens the next time when you play a team better than the Bills who can capitalize on the opportunities that the Bills had? That's the issue when you don't have a passing game. That's what I'm going to say about them, but they are the 1 seed in the AFC, and they are the 3rd best team in the league, in my opinion. Number 2, the Arizona Cardinals. They beat up on the poor Chicago Bears. Hopkins and Murray are back. They might be 1 next week. I don't know. And number 1, they were on a bye week and they didn't change. It's the Green Bay Packers. Packers are number one. I believe they're the best team in the whole NFL. They have the best quarterback. I said it. I'm sorry. Now, you can say he's not the best in the postseason, and that's completely fine. I'm just saying, what the fuck was, oh my God, I'm cussing now too. That's not so good, but sorry about that. And just hit my table with my knee, kind of hurt. Number one, the Green Bay Packers. I'm giving it to them. Props to them. They didn't play, and they're still number one. That's how impressive I think they are. But again, we have to see what happens come January. Okay. It's a Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, and that means it's another Thursday night slugger. And this time, the Steelers are on it. So now, this week, they won't stress out my Sundays. They'll stress me out tonight. Yeah. But here's the cool thing. I can drink on Thursdays because I don't have school tomorrow. Yeah. That's the best part. But here's the other thing. There's a real game that needs to be played here. And these two teams need a win desperately. The Steelers have told the media and all these people that they are in playoff mode now. They need to win. So, and it's the same thing with the Vikings. The Vikings need to win. It's Vikings -3. I'm guessing they're getting the 3 points because they're at home and it's a short week. The Steelers historically are pretty good on Thursday Night Football with Big Ben and Mike Tomlin. So my heart's telling me Steelers cover and take this one home. They take this one home to Tennessee, and I'll be there. You know who I'm picking next week. Come on. Also, I would like to give a shout out to the Heisman Trophy winner, Kenny Pickett. He hasn't technically won the Heisman yet. He should. He might not, but that's okay. Pitt football is finally relevant thanks to you, sir. And you deserve all the awards for that. What an accomplishment. What a season for Pitt football. Being a Pitt football fan since I was about 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there, watching great players play on awful teams. It's nice to see the opposite. Great players play on great teams. That's what the Pitt football team was this year. Congrats on winning the ACC. I just had to throw that in there. I had to brag. I'm sorry. I've never bragged about college success in college sports before because I chose to be a Pitt Panther fan. So you kind of see where I'm getting at here. I had to, but the Steelers, we're going to do this again because I'm superstitious. Jesus Christ. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's gone to Super Bowl. Here we go. To the Steelers, back in the goal. That's enough. I'm sorry. I know that most of you aren't even Steelers fans, but it's we did it last week, and you heard the song. They're going to the Super Bowl. Sorry, I had to break that to you, but that is it for Thursday Night Football. I like the Steelers to cover and win. Should be a great game because the Vikings and the Steelers both have a little flair for the dramatic. I'd be very surprised if this game is not decided in the last 30 seconds. So it should be a good Thursday night game. But again, I wouldn't blame anyone for not watching it because these two teams are out of the postseason right now. We're getting into that mode where we want to watch postseason football, right? But both of these teams are in postseason mode now, so it should be a very intense and close game, in my opinion. Now we have a new segment, a new little flair to the picks now for the rest of the year. We will have locks of the week from my friend group. They have all given me their locks of the week. Locks, yeah, we'll see about that. But and then the winner, I haven't announced this yet, so we'll see if they watch. It's merch. Yeah. So we have Justin, Caden, Mason, Sam, Jack, Ben, Coop, and Garrett. You guys know Coop. Obviously, you know Luke, but he's got the big bet. He's got the big bet towards the end. Um, yeah, so they are all going to pick their locks of the week, and let's get right into it. I will pick with them. When they pick their locks of the week, I don't care. I'm still picking the games for me. Big bet is the only one I don't pick. All right, so Falcons, Panthers. Panthers minus 2.5. Panthers coming off a bye week. Falcons coming off getting smoked by the Bucks at home. I like the Panthers to win. What say you, Justin? Justin says Atlanta covers. I disagree, my friend, but the Falcons and Panthers are two teams I haven't really gotten right all year, so I could definitely see it. Justin says Falcons cover +3. I say Panthers cover -3. It's actually 2.5 now. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, Ravens and the Browns. Oh boy, if this game does not go Baltimore's way, the AFC North will be set on fire. It'll be absolutely insane. There will be like a game between all of them. So the Ravens really want to win this one. And Caden, the Lamar Jackson and Ravens fan that he is, says the Ravens win it. I do not. Now, John, why are you putting your faith in the Browns and Baker Mayfield? What? I don't know. But it is very rare for two teams who are pretty equal to play each other twice and lose twice. It's pretty rare. And the Browns are coming off a bye week. So Browns -2.5. Give me the Browns. Chubb and Hunt should be pretty healthy by now, too. So, and Baltimore's had some problems with them in the past, dealing with them. So I like the Browns -2.5, and I like them to set the AFC North on fire. Seahawks, Texans, Mr. Irrelevant game here. I actually like the line is +8.5. Excuse me. I'm going to turn my mic down a little bit. Texans +8.5. I like the Seahawks to win and cover. We finally got the Seahawks right, and I'm going to still keep riding with them because I think they're a team that just needs a groove. And honestly, don't count them out just yet. They're 4-8. And let me read you the NFC standings, okay? If I can get there. Excuse me. Excuse me, love. Sorry. They're 15th in the NFC, okay? You'd think it's over. Shut up. The 7 seed 6-6. They're 2 games out. That 7 seed is the 49ers, who they just beat. Do not count Russell Wilson until it is mathematically impossible for them to come back. That's all I'm going to say. Seahawks cover, Seahawks win, -8.5. Give me the Seahawks. Okay, this is my favorite lock of the week, actually. The Raiders and Chiefs, Chiefs -9.5. The Chiefs are on fire. The Raiders just lost at home to Washington. I like the Chiefs to cover -9.5 points at home against the Raiders because they're on fire. And I think they just beat a team that's better than them in the Broncos at home by more than 9.5 points. Mason, what is your lock of the week, sir? Well, my lock of the week is Mason's lock of the week is Las Vegas winning against the Chiefs. I told him that could be the big bet. And he said, no, it's a lock. So he's got the faith. I do not. The Chiefs are on fire. Rolling with the Chiefs. He said Raiders win. He didn't say Raiders cover. Raiders win. Let's go to Saints and New York Jets, not the Giants. Still would be just as interesting, which means not. Jets +5.5 against the Saints. Give me the Jets. They're at home. Whatever. Please, Kamara, do well because I have a playoff game in fantasy this week. It's not a playoff game, but I'm 6-7 looking in, and I'm playing a team that's 6-7 as well. So I need to win to get in. So please, Kamara do well. But I like the Jets to cover. Maybe the Saints win it. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? But give me the Jets to cover. Jaguars, Titans. Titans -8.5. The Titans need a win desperately. to feel like themselves again. The Titans are going to win here on Sunday against the Jaguars. The AFC South coming in clutch again for them. Honestly, what a load of crap that they're in that division. Titans minus 8.5. Give me the Titans to cover and win that one. Snoozer. Cowboys in Washington. This one is weird for the locks of the week for my friends. Washington plus 4.5 at home against Dallas. I like the Cowboys to win this, and I like them to win by a lot. Honestly, I think the offense has an explosion game, and my friend Sam agrees with me. His lock is that the Cowboys win. Now, my friend Jack's lock, Jack's been on the show before. Jack's lock is that Washington covers, and a little bonus one, Taylor Heineke over 200 passing yards. I could see both of those. I'm not sure if he thinks Washington will win necessarily, but he likes Washington to cover those 4.5 points, and he likes Taylor Heineke to go over 200 yards. I could see it, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys because their record against the spread this year, man, is insane. They probably have like the best record in the NFL against the spread. Lions and Broncos. Broncos minus 10. Another game, like, who scheduled these? Like, oh, God. You know who I feel sorry for? Or like, so the Bills and Bucks play at this like same time. I feel sorry for the Bills and Bucks fans in like Detroit and Denver markets who are like, it's the game of the week and we have to watch this. Oh my God. Could you imagine having to watch that? Or literally any fan who's not a fan of the Lions and Broncos? Could you imagine you have to watch Lions Broncos? You don't have red zone or anything, but Lions Broncos minus 10. Broncos need a win. They're pretty good against terrible teams. I was kind of on fire with picking the Broncos against terrible teams, and I'm rolling with them. I'm rolling with them. Giants Chargers minus 10. Will the Chargers lay a fat egg like they'd seem to do every other week? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. I'm not sure who's going to start for the Giants either. I'm not sure if Danny Dimes is 100%. And I'm not sure if Mike Glennon is going to play because I saw he got a concussion or was being evaluated for one. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, I don't think it matters. Chargers minus 10. Give me the Chargers to win and cover that one, obviously. And like I said, the game of the week is the Bills and the Bucks. Bucks minus 3.5 at home. Brady against the Bills. You know my pick. Bucks minus 3.5. Get. And the Bills. Well, we need to have a conversation about the Bills and what's going on. I would like to argue it's a down year before anyone gets crazy like fire McDermott. Do not do that because you're not going to find anybody even close to as good as Sean McDermott. By the way, I'm not sure if people will call for Josh Allen's head. We live in a time, ladies and gentlemen, where the media is just not patient with nobody. Nobody likes anyone. If you have a bad game, you're the worst quarterback to ever play the game. If you have a great game, you are the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. You're a future Hall of Famer, 5-time Super Bowl champion. It's a load of crap, honestly. That's why I stopped watching all those shows on that TV right there in my old dorm. I used to watch Skip and Shannon and First Take. I'm like, oh, this is such a load of crap. I'm like, come on. Now you feel good when you're like, I think the Steelers are a really good team. And I think that they are a Super Bowl contender. And you're like, oh, nice. And then they lose a game. They're like, Ben needs to go. Coach Tomlin needs to go. It's the same way with fan bases. It's pretty ridiculous, but I'll get off my high horse now. Bears Packers Sunday night. Aaron Rodgers at home against the Bears. Packers minus 12.5. You know, my heart just sunk right there saying that out loud. I wonder what Bears players and fans think going into this week. It's like, you know, in SpongeBob, when the customer watches the movie and then Mr. Krabs just takes it out of his memory. I feel like every single person a part of the Bears fan base and organization wants that to happen Sunday night because I like the Packers minus 12.5. The Bears have no clue what they're doing. They do not have, what am I trying to say? They don't have a style. They don't have a distinct way of playing. They're not consistent at all. And they need some changes. So there are 2 locks of the week with this. Coop's lock of the week, the old co-host we had a couple weeks ago. Packers beat ass. Packers destroy the Bears. That is a lock of the week, in my opinion. That's a lock I agree with. Garrett's lock of the week. I like this one. Bears under 17 points. I like that lock of the week too. So yeah, those are the 2 locks of the week. For Coop and Garrett, we have one more lock of the week, and it is on the Monday Night Football game. Bum, 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 bum. The Rams going into Arizona. Holy crap. What a good Monday Night Football game that is. That's awesome. Cardinals minus 2.5. I like the Cardinals to win and cover this one at home. Hopkins and Murray are going to be fully healthy. Like I said with Stafford, I don't trust them at all. Wouldn't be surprised at all if the Rams win. And one of my friends agrees with that. But I like Kyler. I like D-Hop. I like that pass rush. And they're at home. Cardinals minus 2.5. Give it to me. But my good friend Ben, he's been on the show before to talk about some music and pretty much everything. He's talked about sports too. He was actually on that episode, Coop, for a little bit. If you heard his voice, couldn't really see him too well, but he likes the Rams money line. That is his lock of the week. Ben says Rams over Cardinals money line. So that means money line means he wants the Rams to win. That's his lock. Rams win. So those are the locks of the week, and those are my picks. And we need to talk about my friend Luke here. My friend Luke, let's see what time it is. My friend Luke has a test in about an hour. He was saying, Johnny, I'm sorry, man. It's been a long week. So we need to show him some love because, my goodness, he's my favorite part of the show. I look forward to it every week. I look forward to seeing what he's thinking. Now, what is a big bet? Listen here. It's not a small bet. It's not a medium-sized bet by any means. No. It's in the name. Big bet. All caps when you spell it, like MF Doom, the illest villain. All caps when you spell the man's name. Big bet. BIGBET. Big bet. Big bet. Don't even need to flex. Big bet. And this week is so weird because we've had so many down weeks where, like, oh, the big bet just hates us. But now it's 2-0 in the last 2 weeks. And the pressure's on. And while Luke was saying he's got all this stuff going on, and he's got all this stuff to do, and he's like, oh, Johnny, I don't know. I got to find a big bet, but like, I don't know if I can do it. And then all of a sudden, I just hear this going on. I just hear this music, right? And, you know, every great duo, every great player needs a sidekick, you know? And I'm happy to be Scottie Pippen, let me tell you. And this man came out. Luke said, that's really loud. I gotta sing it now. He said, you see this? 2 weeks in a row. Bulls, repeat, three-peat. Bam. Bengals by 6 over San Francisco. That is the big bet of the week. Luke, please ace your test. You got this. We're all behind you. You are the best part of this show. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you have a great weekend watching the games, doing whatever. Stay safe. Thank you all so much. Goodbye.